Cover Killer Nation on the underground is craving for another killing. And on tap today we have an American band from Florida by the name of Painful Quandary. Now a lot of you will recognize this name, especially if you've come to the blog TV shows that have starred yours truly, because two of the members are actively participants in the blog TV show and oftentimes can be seen conversing with you guys. Painful Quandary, though, just recently released a new demo entitled Maruda. This is an 8-track affair. 9 from the one that you sent me, Reese, because you sent me one track twice, which was kind of funny. But all I have to say is this. These guys are a death/grind metal band from Florida, as I had mentioned before. If I were to describe this band, I would describe it like this. Painful Quandary is one of those bands that you need to blast on your speakers whenever you listen to it. But whether you blast it or whether you just kind of inch the little volume knob up casually every so often, Painful Quandary do not give a fuck if you're in their way, because they will liquidate you. This band is very fast. This band is very heavy. They're not necessarily the most technical group that you're going to find out there, but they're by no means simple. They're a band that is able to find that happy place, that harmonic medium, where they have the brutality, where they do have some technical skill, and they mold it together to create absolute sheer mayhem. This is a band that if you're in their way, they will steamroll you. This is a band that if you were in a plane with them, they would push you out without a parachute. This, by all means, and by all accounts, is a true highlight of the local scene. This is a band that's done some things now for about a year or so. It's been a little while since they have been together. They're looking for a drummer currently, but they were able to get a session drummer for this particular demo. These songs are all characterized by very good structure and by the brutality. You put those 2 points together and what you get in your song structure are very quick, very painful quandaries. Now, very quick, very aggressive tracks of death grind that really accentuate the style. This is something where we've seen ideas like this done before and posed before by bands that have been signed that have sounded just kind of okay. But this is a band that does it very well, and they're kind of underrated in a way, considering they are still very young. There's still a bright future ahead of Painful Quandary. But whenever you listen to this album, all I have to say is, if you are of the weak of heart, Painful Quandary is the band that you need to toughen your ass up, weakling. But if you're one of these men, if you're one of these girls, if you're one of these individuals that is extremely willing to get gory, to get bloody, to get gutsy, then this band is the call that you should be dialing right now, because it's perfect for you. Look forward to Painful Quandary in the future. I'm not even saying maybe. I'm saying look forward for Painful Quandary in the future. Kind of like how I said look forward for Sanhedrin in the future. These are two of the bands that I've had the best privilege in both communicating and listening to music from. And between the two of us, you Cover Killer Nation and I, we will both have the joy of watching both of these bands grow together, mature together, and be reviewed once again by Cover Killer Nation whenever they're signed together. Painful Quandary, Reese, Ian, Nick, boys, bravo. Fantastic work. And you guys have just been featured on the underground. And this is a spot that hopefully, whenever your next release comes out, whether it be a demo, whether it be an EP, or whether it be a full length, I won't be doing this on the underground. I'll be doing this as a typical Cover Killer review. Take care.